how's everybody doing today? Oh no, my camera is wonky. Hang on, let me fix that. Why do you do this, camera? Hey, fixed. Boom. Alright. Let's get into the game, shall we? Alright. Who am I talking to? I've lost track.
FBI, open up!
Hi, Kuro! You know, I know now it's forever you. It's always going to be you that does that. Every time. Oh, hey! Amber, it's good to have you with us, my friend. Indeed, the road before us is not an easy one, and a woman of your talents will prove invaluable in our efforts. We are but recently returned from our reconnaissance. I cannot speak. Wherein, oh god. Yo, how are you? I'm good. Also, how does one get the Garo title? You're asking the wrong person. I will find out for you, though. I don't actually know. I haven't done the Garo event. I will be doing it, though. So, maybe we can find out together. Wherein we made a few rather surprising discoveries. First and foremost, we're pleased to discover that no one residing within Camp Broken Glass or Tailwind have turned, no doubt thanks to the concerned efforts of Maxima, Alfino, and Alize. Hi. Hello! Silverwolf! Welcome in! Hello! How are you? However, we have reason to believe those who did not turn in all hail from Lucas Amunos. You mean Corvus, the Galleon's ancestral home. The very same. When the ill effects of the final days began to manifest there, then a number of Galleon refugees from the region sought sanctuary in Galamont. But the capital was already in ruins when they arrived. They were offered asylum, but many refused, instead chose to fend for themselves on the outskirts of the city. This guy has a mount in my face. There we go. We are of mind to go and speak with them directly. If you would care to join us, perhaps together we can learn what of their recent circumstances has triggered such a terrible change among their people. Okay. I was looking it up, but I got the armor and set weapon to get one of the titles, but it's not giving me said title. Was wondering, do you need to done PvP before getting the title? Perhaps. I know it's tied to PvP in some way, so perhaps? I'm not too sure. Like, I was around when the Garo event first, technically, but I didn't participate. I mean, I didn't know such events existed, because I was just too invested in other things, like story and grinding levels. So, I'm not And I'm not an expert on the Garo event, unfortunately. But perhaps, because it is tied to PvP in some way, but I'm just not sure in what way. So maybe unlocking it. Hiya, I'm glad to see you in person see a person who loves Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy XIV. I love all the Final Fantasies. Except maybe one. But yeah, 14 is definitely one of my favorites. Up there with 7, 8, 9, 10, all of the greats. Arundel is eager to begin his inquiry. Time being of... I cannot speak? I cannot read. Time being of the essence, I believe it prudent we split into 2 groups and cover as much ground as we may, as quickly as possible. If you and Master Fortuno would inquire after the people in Victor Spoils, the 2 of us shall see what we can learn at Luan Station 4. When you have finished, pray meet us there. Victor Spoils is to the east of here. Yes, let us be off. You gonna follow me? No. Oh, sadness. I thought Fortunate was gonna be my my buddy. Sadness. Woo! Going to the village? No. Yes, I am. I'm going up that they should choose to reside here in the cold, I can but presume they will not be admissible to conversation. Even so, we must not be deterred. Come. Okay. Furry refugee. Talk? What is there to talk about? We have no home, no future, nothing. This doom spell the end of us all. Come to hear our grievances, have you? We've more than you have time to hear them, I'm sure. We've lost not one but 2 homes. Our loved ones, our livelihoods. There's nothing left. I served my time with the military. For what? To lose all my friends, my sons, and was not to show for it, but our claim to luscious Amos. Or so we thought. Calamity was visited upon us for reasons we know not, and when we thought to flee, it followed on our heels to Garlemald. ruined and ash at every turn. Very cheery. How are you doing, Fortuno? Shall we meet back here when we're finished? Okay. So I just have to keep talking. Hello. Can't imagine why you or anyone else would feign interest in our troubles, but if you insist, you'll find a great many of the people here were in the military at one time or another. Some retiring with honors and the others without, sadly. I'm one of the latter, born one too many scars in battles. Even so, my contributions were not enough to warrant leave to move to Locus Animus. I cannot say that. It was a land of warmth and bounty. The Conversi rebellion admittedly proved troublesome for a time, but did not take long for the Second Legion to quell their uprising. You could practically drown in the calm and quiet. And then one day the skies came alive with flame. We were overrun by all manner of foul beasts born of our brothers and sisters, and the Second Legion barely had time to assemble their forces before they were overrun and snuffed out. We barely escaped with our lives. But we were greeted only with more wreck and ruin on our arrival here, and we have not the strength to take our home back from the Covent a second time. There's nothing left for us anymore. Okay. Did you learn of how they came to be in such dire straits? Somewhat. I see. I heard of much of the same. The military forces of Locus Amonis were defeated in the wake of the final days. Desperate to survive, they naturally fled to Garlemald, seeking sanctuary. It was their hope the might of the Empire would allow them to reclaim the home they were forced to abandon. But the capital was already in ruin when they arrived. Nevertheless to say, the lands they have long believed to be their ancestral home of the Gallians, people may remain forever lost to them. Those unfamiliar with history would believe that they have always resided in the bitter cold climes of northern Isilbard, but this is only after the Corvée invasion 800 years prior. With the advent of Magitech, I imagine it was all too easy for Emperor Solus to rally his people and take back what they believed to be rightfully theirs. Seems you have to do a lot at Wolf's Den to get them? Okay. Are you going for are you trying to go for the title then, Kuro? I mean, PvP is fun now, so. Yet history would tell us true, that the land they call Amonis has been known to by other names and served as a home to myriad peoples. Yeah, I want the mounts. Okay. Indeed, one needs only look back to the Allagon's reign in the Third Astral Era to give the lie to the Galleon's claim of sovereignty. Yet, even if they had such ancestral ties to Lacus Amari, attendants can't justify their animosity to foreign peoples. Animosity poorly veiled by delusions of justice, as has been the case for so many nations throughout history. Would that man had the sense and strength of will to break free of such chains of hatred. Help! Someone help! They've turned! Uh-oh. That's not good. Another monster. Quickly, Amber. We haven't a moment to lose. Okay. One of my mates seemed unwell, so I thought I'd come over and look in on him. Next thing I knew, he... No one appears to be injured. Did he not attack? He just walked off in the direction of the tower in a daze, as if it was calling to him. Could not have gone far. If we would go after him, I will remain here and see that all are accounted for. Okay. Got a lizard. Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid. I much appreciate it. I'm going the wrong way. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you today? Alright. Maybe I should get Lucky out. Lucky, come here. Killed. Now don't heal me, just kill the thing. Good chocobo. Thank you for the shout out, Koro. We were playing Persona 5 Royal. Nice. The beast is slain. Then thank the heavens for a blessing. No others have turned, and a measure of calm has been restored, if only for a moment. Witnesses were able to offer a clue as to the source of the transformations. They claimed the afflicted were listening to this radio. Even now, it continues to play the same cryptic message. Emperor, no more, never again, rise, ashes. Though distorted, the radio static, you can hear a voice saying, "The Empire is no more. Never again shall it rise from the ashes." But how is this possible? There are no facilities left standing that could possibly deliver a broadcast. Anima was capable of sending such a message. Let's say an example of a single. Yeah, both. Be that as it may, Anima is no more, and the Tower of Babel has fallen into disrepair, by your hand no less. Which begs the question, who, or perhaps what, could be behind this? Amber! Master Fortuno, a moment if you would. Emmerich! Shortly after we finished our inquiry at Lemon Station 4, Lord Emmerich and Admiral Melrib arrived and requested an audience. Apologies for the late arrival. Knowing firsthand of the devastation of what blasphemies are capable, I discussed the matter with the Admiral, and we were of one mind on that the situation warranted our immediate presence. It is safe to presume a representative of the survey team has already arrived. Indeed, I have. Thank you for coming all this way on such short notice. Recent events here at the camp have proved most enlightening. And this is the affirmation radio. Empire no more, never again rise ashes. A harnished reminder of their misfortune, sufficient to push some wayward few over the edge, 'twould seem. Yet there still remains the question of who is sending this message and from where. Glory everlasting Galamold. Glory everlasting for Galamold? No, it can't be. You recognize this message? A mantra often spoken by Lord Neville. Anyone who lived in the provinces under his authority could scarcely forget those words. He sought to claim the throne after the assassination of Emperor Varus, did he not? After the Civil War broke out, he all but disappeared, according to the intelligence we managed to gather. How could he have managed to breach the tower undetected? To have done so and remain unnoticed by the creatures infesting the tower seems a nigh impossible task unless... I do, and it is as it was with Anima, these radios are somehow attuned to whatever signal is emitted from the tower. What's more, I believe the true identity of the blasphemy is Nerva, Robbed of the throne and forced to watch the empire he longed to command crumble before his very eyes, if such a loss did not drive him to the same fate as Quintus, the despair he felt no doubt overcame him and turned him. Nervous delusions of grandeur aside, the Garleans' plight sounds not unlike the Sahuagin, desperate to preserve their spawning grounds. Indeed, though unscrupulous by any measure, the Garleans found solidarity in their ideology, as did the people of Ishgard in the church. Adrift without home or purpose, it is all too easy for despair to take hold. Would that a remedy were so simple as an offering them land, or as we did the Sahuagin. In all likelihood, the Garleans would refuse to settle in aught less than what they believed to be their ancestral homeland of Locus Anomus, a claim the Covali would readily take arms to denounce. We would do well not to further fan the flames of animosity twixt them. Then perhaps, at the very least, we can offer them a peace of mind and a means to regain some semblance of stability in their lives. By no means an easy solution, but perhaps one worthy of pursuit. Of course, this new Galamod must remain a sovereign nation, free from the oversight of others. Aye, see no meaning in it otherwise. If I'm not mistaken, Ali Fano and Alize have already made strides in helping the people here regain some normalcy in their day-to-day living. A most important first step, but it will mean little without proper leadership. Rather than a single individual, perhaps the governing body of sorts would prove more effective. There are a number of former settlement members among the refugee camp at the Camp Broken Glass, as I recall. With their help, creating a framework for a new governance is not impossible. Then let us call the people together and see what they make of our proposal. The final days has taken much from you all. I can imagine the pain you feel in the face of such immeasurable loss. And though the final days have been averted, its effects yet linger, and a blasphemy is now born of your suffering. Decisive action must be taken before further harm is wrought upon you. To overcome such adversity is too great a task for any one person, but as a people united, there may yet be hope for the morrow. While it is not the place to decide how you will move forward, we would offer a small measure of guidance. We were told a number of you are former members of the Senate, yet remain among you. Would you be amenable to an interim government led by these individuals until such time as Galamold can be rebuilt? Rebuild Galamold? Is such a thing truly possible? Even if you do crumble together some governing council, they wouldn't be making anything of the pile of ash we dare call Galamold. 'Tis no going back to Lucas Moda either. Wreck and ruin, these are our only options. I realize to rebuild Garlemald is a seemingly impossible task, but you needn't undertake it alone. My children are working with the members of the First Legion, as we speak, to begin an organization relief effort. And there are others from the provinces no doubt willing to lend their expertise. You need but ask, not as would-be conquerors, but as brothers and sisters of the Star, and others will heed your call. If you should still see no merit in rebuilding Galamold, then I would instead offer you residency in Sharlayan. I promise you will be welcomed with open arms. Sharlayan. So you'd expect us to go and lick boots and curry in some country we've never even heard of? My apologies if I appeared overly forward in my proposal, considering our strife political nomination until but recently. It is not surprising that you are unfamiliar with my homeland. It is an island nation to the north, home to the myriad peoples, which is why I believe it would be not prove difficult to accommodate you and yours. To be clear, you would not be migrating to Sharlayan to live in solitude. You would have my word that each and every one of you would be granted citizenship upon entry. And why exactly would you go to such lengths for us? For the conquerors, you barely know. Sharlayan was long aware of the coming doom that would be the final days, and so we were preparing to evacuate the Star, taking as many people and resources as our stores would allow. Initially, it was our intent to save the people of Garlemald as well, but we had not forgotten your transgressions invading Alamigo, your rejection to our and your rejection to our entreaties of peace. After a great deal of deliberation, it was decided that we would forego an invitation to Galamold, and determination made with great trepidation. We had convinced ourselves it was ultimately for the greater good, though I can think of at least one individual who would continue to persist. To ignore the plight of others is to ignore the plight of others one might considerably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. sage counsel I brazenly cast aside when I confronted with the final days in earnest. But Amber here and her and his companions refused to forsake those we were otherwise unwilling to save. With great risk to themselves, they achieved the impossible, then opened my eyes to the error of the form's decision. If all other roads lead to ruin regardless, perhaps we should at least consider it. Excuse me? Then it would be my pleasure to invite you to all to Broken Glass, where you shall have warm food and beds both. Admiral and I will speak to Maxima and the others, and consider how best to assist the Galleons moving forward. Should we broach the subject of the blasphemies, however, we will not hasten to call upon you. I know who that is. I think I know who it is. Sure, give me vitality, why not? Misguided few. Though visibly relieved the Galleons are safe, the hardness in Fortunate's eyes suggests your work is far from over. With the Galleons' hearts at ease, the likelihood the other is turning into greatly diminish. That said, there is no cause for us to grow complacent. We must needs find a way to overcome the blasphemy's protective warding. If I understand correctly, the blasphemy's behaviors is oftentimes influenced by the memories and emotions of its originator, or in which case it would be prudent to learn more about the man who birthed this monstrosity. How fortuitous then that a number of the soldiers of the Third Legion are in our custody. For a mercy, their tempering was not so severe as to be beyond our ability to heal them. They are presently being treated at Camp Broken Glass. Perhaps the camp's intelligence officer can tell us who among them knows aught of Nervo's whereabouts. I see. Perhaps it's best you speak with Vulgaea, Legatus of the Third Legion. She's still on the mend, but the Couragans aren't like to oppose a brief conversation. If you would wait here a moment. Eorzea's champion, I presume, and one of her cohorts. What business do you have with me? Isambard is faced with an immense crisis, and we believe that the knowledge you bear may be key in stopping it. Thus we believe the blasphemy to be Nerva. His whereabouts in the wake of Garlemald's fall, or lack thereof, give credence to our theory. Lord Nerva? From what we have placed together thus far, you were one of the last to see him alive. Please, will you not share with us what you know? Very well, though I suspect what meager knowledge I possess shall avail you not. I last spoke with Lord Nerva shortly after the warning of the First Legion began. Concerned with the lower levels of the Scutum Imperius, he spent the better part of his days listening attentively to the radio. He seemed hopeful, or perhaps desperate, for news that would turn the tide might turn in our favor. The next day I left for the front lines. It was there I heard the terrible noise, which I assume came from the Tower of Babel. Then darkness took me, and I remember not after that. I was told the radios were protective to those close to them from the effects of the tower, in which case Lord Nerva would have remained unaffected. But he has ever been devoted to Garlemald, for glory everlasting, he would say. Watch the empire he loved so dearly crumble. I can think of no one who would be more stricken by the sight. It would seem that we're right on our assumption what became of Nerva. And does it not surprise me that the beast would choose to make its nest within the Tower of Babel? It stands atop to mine of the remains of the Imperial Palace, and the throne he revered so highly. But the Empire is no more, and Lord Nerva apparently. So no longer a man he once was. He deserves to be laid to rest, together with his dreams of glory. We will fell the beast, you have my word. Apologies for the interruption. Kanae has arrived and we're ready to depart. It is good to see you, Amber, Master Fortunate. I have spoken to Lorenz of the ward protecting the blasphemy, and I am quite confident some manner of aether-based magic bars our path. If I may be so bold, Aldosius here, we've reached the same conclusion, incidentally, but that simply is not possible. The creature is born of the final days as diverse of ether. As such, they would be unable to produce such a barrier in a manner to which we are accustomed. Do you suppose it's possible they manipulate dynamis to effect a similar effect? I too thought this. To dismiss the notion of the barrier fueled by ether, that is, until I stepped forth here in Galamont. Even now I can sense streams of ether flowing towards the tower. Its purpose was, after all, to harvest reservoirs of energy sufficient to reach the moon. Even if it was incapable of manipulating the Aether directly, it stands to reason controlling the tower would avail such a need. It is merely a conjecture, of course. I can't say for certain until I have examined the currents with my own eyes. Might I ask you to accompany us? I would join you as well, if I may. My injuries will keep me from being of use in battle, but my knowledge of the land should serve as just as well as my blade. I would not be opposed to your company, but it's not my decision to make. She may go, so long as she remains under watch by you and the others. Very good. Might I suggest we begin with Ronda Anabash? I sense the greatest convergence of ether in that vicinity. We know who that is, game. Thinking being so sneaky. I wonder why Nero is being so sneaky. This is technically his home. But, maybe that is the reason. As I thought, the ether stream here flows towards the tower, as do the others in this region, no doubt. This convergence first began when the Telophoroi encroached the spires to all corners of Eorzea to fuel the Tower of Babel. but once destroyed, this divergence of ether should have ceased. Alright, whoever you are, if you have business with us, you quit skulking about in the shadows and speak your piece. Was you there in that tower, wasn't it? Nero. Yep. Called it. My, you're sharper than you look. I recognize you. Nero, yes? Why are you following us? Who said I'm following you? Being a native of Galamol, does it not stand to reason I might be inclined to come and see what became of my home? I know not what you are scheming, but we've no time to entertain your games. Perhaps Master Garland will make better company for you. Spare me. I am a man of a great ambition and greater intellect, far beyond the scope of anything Garland could hope to achieve. He still keeps his head in the clouds, while I set my sights for the stars beyond. Which is why you snuck into the tower, but like us, you couldn't get past the blasphemy to reach the transporter. Yes, well, I was very much hoping you would dispense with that little obstacle. And having caught wind of your plans, curiosity compelled me to see if you were truly up to the task. Do you have any reason to believe we are not? Or perhaps does the great genius Nero mean to dispense with the blasphemy himself? Far be it from me to steal your glory, having come all this way, but as I am feeling generous, I will tell you what I learned during my time in the Tower of Babel. I was able to access its systems, you see, and discover one of those dreadful spires still appears to be active. Impossible. All vanished when Anima was destroyed. Yes, I've heard of your escapades. I can do this. How's the game so far? It's good. The game's fantastic. This game is way too good. And of course we have Nero here, so it's obviously going to be fantastic. I love Nero. More Sid and Nero banter is a must, please. I need it in my life. Okay, where was I? Blah blah blah. I've heard of your escapades reclaiming the remains of the Emperor. But obviously you failed to reclaim his entire body. If it still stands, a piece remains powering the Tower of the Fabrica? Ah yes, the malfunctioned manufacturing district. Just north of the Islwild Imperial Palace. A rather impressive feat, considering how these lands are so utterly devoid of ether. Barely enough to sustain life, let alone the spire. But if one were to use Varus's remains to fabrically create the contrafluce of sorts. Precisely, from what I've gleaned of the tower's systems, its heart serves as its core. coursing not with blood, but your precious ether. And now Nerva has amassed a surfeit to shore up its defenses. How fortuitous he should find so perfect an impetus of his design stolen from the better minds than his own. How very like him. Oh, did I say that out loud? You'll forgive me if I fail to show concern for your ire. If what you say is true, these lands could never hope to be recovered from such a prudence of life energies. We must hurry and find Varys' heart, to both spare this land of this Watam harvesting and deny the blasphemy the source of its protection. Are we to presume that you have any intention of aiding us? As I said, I have no intention of stealing your glory, though I feel victory may soon slip through your fingers if you do not act quickly. The Tower of Babel was designed specifically for Anima to serve as its core. Nerva forcing himself onto the system has caused it to grow increasingly unstable. If my calculations are correct, and they always are, it will not be long before his presence triggers the system's meltdown. The resulting explosion will destroy whatever Trima's stream of ether breathes life into the lands of Garlemald. More importantly, we'll lose our only means of reaching the moon, and the heavens forever denied my genius. Yes, the true importance. How very unfortunate. In any event, time is of the essence. That's all well and good, but even if we knew which district to search, finding the heart will be like looking for a needle in a bloody haystack. Actually, I might know where to start. We can start. It's all rather hazy, but I still have vague recollections of my time serving at Anima when I was enthralled. We were commanded to enter some manner of facility tucked away in the corner of Fabraka. I remember not what it was, but it's a good place as any to begin our search. Certainly sounds promising, but surely this facility is heavily guarded. Then maybe we should. It'd be best to divide our forces. If it's just the four of us, we should prove difficult to sneak inside and find his heart. Meanwhile, the main force can stand ready to storm the Tower of Babel. When the barrier gives out, leave it to us. This is Zaviora. What? Very well. We shall return at once. A number of Garleans have left the camp and for the Tower of Babel. They have shown somewhat. They have somehow misunderstood the threat of the tower and convinced themselves that Nerva has taken refuge there, still clinging to their ill-placed patronism, no doubt. They could not have gone far. If we act quickly, perhaps they can be found before they come to harm. A wise man would not waste time on a few werewood refugees. I thought you Charlian scholars knew better. To ignore the plight of others that one might considerably save is not wisdom, sir. If it was all the same to you, Amber, I would join you. I will return to the camp and begin preparations for the assault on the tower. And I suppose I shall go as well. Right, first note. Though I am unalarmed, I promise not to be a burden. That said, it would behoove us to arrive any undue confrontations as if possible. Let us then be. Now then, let us be off. Yay! Now he's following me. Okay. Up. No trace of them here. Let us keep searching. Yeah. Someone, please! Did you hear that? It's coming from up there. I said up. Yo, bird. You're the ones who came to speak with us before. We heard Lord Nerva had returned and was assembling his forces in the tower, but... No, not Lord Nerva too. Then there really is nothing left for us. I'll not deny your situation is dire, but you are not without a path forward. I believe you've the position and conviction needed to rebuild Galamond, if you so choose. Or failing that, you could begin life anew in Sharlayan. Rebuild Galamond? No. There's no point in entertaining so lofty a dream, and we would sooner die than suffer under the rule of another. You would sooner seek death than sanctuary. Your resolve is admirable, but surely misplaced. If you would not see Garlemald raised from the snow and ash here in Ilseberd, might you consider venturing onto a new frontier? A new frontier? And where exactly is this land ripe for exploitation? There, on the moon. It is our goal to create a repository of man's knowledge there, free from jurisdiction of any nation. And, as I understand, the magitech and technology achievements of Garlemald were without peer. Your expertise would be indispensable in the endeavor, should you be willing, of course. You really expect us to go live on the bloody moon? Is such a thing even possible? You have a better alternative. Lest you forget, Galamald did not rise to garner from complacency in the presence of rumination in the past. We live for the future. It is in our blood. Life is not without its hardships, of course. Even I met with an occasional stumbling block. But even should I stumble, my eyes are forever fixed skyward, seeking ever greater heights. The Emperor may be lost, but I still possess the great deal of knowledge gained from it. I desire to seek more. The very notion of exploring the moon is as an unreachable prospect, and that I would Blake at the position boggles the mind. Consider this. You have heard of the beasts of the final days were born of the helpless souls that had given up on everything, yes? If that is indeed the case, can you tell me why you still stand before me? Because deep down you believe in life is worth living. Deep down you long to reach for the unreachable. Or perhaps you don't. If you should choose to lay down and die here in the snow, that's none of my concern. reach for the unreachable. That sounds like something I would have said back at the academy. All right, we'll go. I suppose it's better than dying here in the snow, as you so grimly put it. Then we must first dispense with the blasphemy that commands the tower. It's hard to believe our Nerva, of all people, could turn into one of those monsters. Please, we must stop him and put his soul to rest. Thank you, and I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. Thank you for that rousing call to action, but I thought you had no interest in meddling in our affairs. Lest you misunderstand, I am to the idea of my countrymen blindly following nobles they know nothing about, next to nothing about. Besides, it would be a most pitiful sight for not a single Garlean to be among those venturing to the moon. Who else am I to prevail upon to learn of the new findings up there? No. He wants to show off. As I told myself I would not get overly involved, and yet here I am. From what Nero told us, time is now a luxury we can ill afford. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, if only for a moment. The others are no doubt finishing their preparations for battle. I should hope the other's absence means all proceeds apace. Good, you're here. With the recent arrival of reinforcements, our preparations are now all complete. Ian! Apologies for our lateness. It seems we are at least in time to help deliver the crushing blow. Aye. And if the fates are kind, this will be the last we see of the damnable blasphemies. Commander Alden, Lord Ian, thank you both for coming. Yes? Yes. Of course. Understood. Lyans and the others have reclaimed the Valen's heart. The barrier protecting the blasphemy should be soon dissipate. Then his time has come to at last storm the Tower of Babel. Alright. All nod in agreement. Admiral Merwell and Lord Emmerich await our arrival at its base. then we should be about it, eh? I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any to keep my hammer from rusting over. I will accompany you as well. As a former representative and a member of the survey team, I feel this is my responsibility to see this through to the end. You're sure you wouldn't rather wait here? Don't take you for the fighting type. Despite appearances, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. Indeed, I've seen my fair share of traveling the world in service of the Form. Though I may not be the equal of Alphinaud and Elysée, we shall not find ourselves wanting. I can promise you that much. When you have all finished preparations, we shall reconvene at the Eludrum. Okay. All preparations are all present and accounted for. Shall we proceed? Your progress throughout the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Oh, thank God, checkpoints are a thing. Please note that if you enter battle as with another quest or log out from the game, your progress will be lost. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's do this. Full focus is engage. The team is assembled. Our objective is simple. Locate and eliminate the blasphemy, Nerva. Though the barrier guarding him is no more, a number of beasts will surely block the way at the Adjuration sector. Well, angry. Oh, 'tis a smashing start, I see. It would seem the tower will reach its limit sooner than I anticipated. If we are to save the transporter, we must hurry and find Nerva now. But stay on guard. There are quite many of horrors when I was here last time. Onward! Okay. Whee! Oh my gosh! This is Great. They're upon us. Charge!
The path has been revealed!
The winds favor us!
Down with you! Dishonor! Enough!
Is that the last of them? Of course not. We can't afford for them to impede our advance any further. Commander Aldin, let us hold them here. Master Fortunate, take the others and go, quickly. Understood. Oh God. What's this thing? I remember this thing. I fought you once before. Leave. Leave now. Garlemald is mine. Whee! Oh, thank you. That's cool. I like that. close. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Yeah, you can skip this. so close. Oh well. For glory everlasting indeed. Is it over? Has the danger passed? By a hair's breadth, perhaps, but yes, I'd say we managed to avoid a fiery ruin. Our path to the moon is open once more. The duty of Sharlayan has never been to chart the course of history, not to change it. Thus we firmly hold to our policies of neutrality and non-intervention. In truth, it was all in service to our plans for the Exodus, to abandon this star and its ruinous fate. Harsh though it may sound, I still believe it was ultimately for the greater good. Thanks to you and your comrades, however, it was a fate that did not come to pass. Sharlayan will now find a new way forward, not merely for the preservation of knowledge, but for the betterment of the star that we all call home. I believe I speak for all of the Forum when I say it would be an honor and a privilege to work towards such a goal alongside the Allied nations. Aye, an age of true and everlasting peace is finally within our grasp, and we will seize it together. As much as I would enjoy our riveting conversation with the Eorzeus champion, I really must make ready for the moon. Now, if you'll excuse me. It is a relief to know that we're no longer in need of for battle. Despite my expertise, I must confess I am ill-suited to it. The Allied nations' leaders, meanwhile, demonstrated an aptitude for combat far and above what I might expect from diplomatic figures. And you, my friend, I see now why you are so well regarded as the Eorzeus champion. The others have already begun the arduous journey home, but before you go, I would offer a word of thanks to you both. If not for your timely assistance, our plans would be forfeit, and the lands of the Ilsbert forever defiled by the blasphemy. Please, I've no need for your pleasantries. I labored only to further my own ends, nothing more. We heard the news. Thank you for everything. With Lord Nerva laid to rest, we have the peace of mind to move on without regret. Hey! There you are. Now, what's this I've been hearing about you cleaning out the Tower of Babel? Are we finally ready to return to the moon? Ah, What fortuitous timing! Allow me to introduce you to Livingway, of the Loporrits, moon dweller and overseer of the survey team. Livingway, these good people will be the moon's first residents. I trust you and the other Loporrits will take good care of them. Pleased to meet you. Residents? Oh no. I mean, oh yes! Splendid! After many long years of planning and preparation, the moon is absolutely, most definitely ready to accommodate your stay. Glad to hear it. And apologies for the delay. I must first confer with Lorenz and see that our final preparations, but your residents to be and the survey team shall be along ere long. Might I trouble you to relay the word of our success to the Shubrits in Razahan? I should think the tidings all the more heartening coming from you. Until next we meet. Wait, you're not leaving me for the moon without. You're not leaving for the moon without me. Alright. Back to Razihan. Yes, I'm Aethernet. Travel. Hello, I'm Biek. So it's true then. The blasphemy in Galamalt has been struck down. They were right to call you, it seems. And with no other outstanding reports of blasphemy sightings, I dare say you've slain all the last of them. Perhaps now we can finally start put the final days behind us, strange though it may sound. On behalf of my fellow delegates of the Radiant Host, I extend to you and our humblest of thanks. I hope when I next call on you, it will be under more fortuitous circumstances. Okay, what do you want? Direct hit, critical hit, or determination. Give me more direct hit, please. Did I get more stuff? No. It doesn't seem like it. Okay. So it doesn't have ties to side quests, it's just MSQ. Okay. It's fine. Right. I feel like I need to do something. What was I doing? I've done the role quest, I've done the MSQ, I've done the Alliance raid. King. I think I need to go to Charlotte. Yes, yes I do. I do need to go to Charlotte. I think. I hope. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Yep. Yo, wandering minstrel. Greetings, my friend. If you have a tale to share, this minstrel is all ears. Talk about the Endsinger. A battle at the edge of existence, you say, against a fearless foe being known as the Endsinger. It goes without saying that I should like to hear this. Pray, recount to me your tale of your mission from the beginning to end. Good gods, I've only known the chaos of the final days, but never could I have imagined the events which brought them about. I do wonder, though, where might this ultimate tool be located? Lest you misunderstand, I seek to not to its physical location if we wish to visit wish to know that I dare say we could have the coordinates from the lockers. Nay, my friend, I speak of rather of it is in its essence. According to your description, it's a space where emotions dictate reality. It seems to me that in such a place it would be nigh impossible to draw a line between what is real and what is felt. In nature, this phenomenon within the structure of the massive object may resemble that of something diminutive. Might it not be possible then for that the structure of the sea of stars resembles that of a heart and mind, of a complex mechanism that governs our feelings? That all inspiring that is so, I am led to wonder what is the true nature of the Endsinger. What was it exactly that defined the edge of existence? These are just wild ramblings of a minstrel. Pray do not lose sleep over them. Still, I must say the idea is of an entirety that hoards despair is quite rousing my imagination, for instance. Had the Endsinger succeeded in gathering but a few more stars worth of despair, nay, perhaps even that of a few more souls, might the outcome have been different? Yes, I believe I shall explore such an eventuality in a song. Here we go. The light of hope kindled by your commerce is bright, alas, so dark is the despair you face. Not even that light can pierce it. In the exposed verse of oblivion, performed at the faintest reaches of existence, I shall name it the Endsinger aria. Enzinger unlocked. Yep. There we go. Nice pan up though. Okay, what's the item level for this? Do I even want to know? Is it not even here? There it is. Well, it's unlocked. That's good. That's good. That means I am of the item level 580. Okay. It didn't go up. That's something we'll do tomorrow. That's fun. I'm gonna die a lot tomorrow doing Enzinger. Yay! I'm gonna die so much. I don't wanna. My brain, help, help. I'm being coerced into Enzinger tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream it. I probably will. Okay. Wow, that sound is very loud. Also, thank you for playing the sad violin theme. That was really loud. I gotta turn that down. Dear God. Gotta go into the settings and turn that down. Right. Right. There are his Hildy, or we could do the Garrow event. Yeah, let's do the Garrow event, shall we? Gridania. Where in Gridania is it? I'm gonna assume it's where every other event is, and just go there and assume that's there. If it's not there, I don't know. Yes. Is this the Easter event? I think this is the Easter event. Yeah, let's do the Easter event, shall we? I don't know if I'm gonna read the Easter event. Sorry. I got this sound. That's the Easter event. Scarabs and the Wolves Den. Okay. Okay. I mean, I gotta do the Easter event anyway, so... Also, I see a Yuki. Oh no, the pie has stopped. Sadness. Drawing upon your expressions, experience of common myriad sound beasts, you gazed into bloodthirsty creatures intensely, taking in their every move and facial expressions. The chicken and the bunny stand at odds, neither willing to give up in limb for their grudge match, and so you assess the situation. Okay. I'm chasing a chicken and a rabbit. Oh, the days of adventuring is good. Yes, the days. I miss the scions. I miss when I got to do cool stuff. Why do I have to chase a chicken and a rabbit? Am I going the wrong way? Yep. Big bun. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do some PvP. Let's do ranked, because why not? And I was about to teleport over to the wolf's den, but okay. Game's like, no. We're gonna just pop your Q. Well, I'm on the Astro team. Oh no, my thing changed. Fix my adventure plate in a bit. There we go. Whee! Nope. I'm pressing buttons. that are not keybind. It's a good start. Good start. I have no sprint. Oh my god. Can I start pressing the right buttons? Ah! No! Damn it. I promise I'm good at this game. I'm okay. I'm dead, but I'm okay. I hope I slowed them. A little. Trying. This is a close match. I think we're gonna lose. It started getting better at the end, though. Oh, well. Good try, at least. Alright, let's teleport to the Willowstone. Let's try again. I'll wait until I'm actually teleported, because these are pretty fast queues. My adventure plate. Damn it. Hey, Matt. I haven't seen you in a while. I am enjoying PvP. I'm just not good at it. Which, I mean, is to be expected, right? Damn it! Oh well. It was a good match though. Oh, I got 2 kills? Nice! 8 assists! Lovely. Love to see the assists as a healer. Give it to the Dragoon, seeing as he's the only one that stayed. I received a player comm. I'm not good at it either, but I honestly love it. Yeah, it's really fun. They've made PvP so much fun. Right, where is this Garrow event? Where is the Garrow event? Is it in here? I don't think it is. I don't think it's upstairs either. Hello? Help! Oh, hey, Kuro! Yes, I'm following. Suitable prince. Exchange wolf marks melee. see a difference. So that's all I can just buy items and stuff from this guy. I don't know if there's any, like, thing that I want specifically. That's cool. Yeah, I'll get that. It's a skull. Yeah, I'll get that. We need all the pieces of gear to talk to the priest again. You'll get the title. Oh, what? Wait. So I need to buy the piece, like all of it? The same type? Does it have to be the same type of gear to get the title? Or can I mix and match? One gear set? Oh, okay. Well, I've got that. Okay, I've got a gear set, I think. Receive new title? Okay. Apparently I'm not perfection. Well, you have to put it on? Okay. Okay. I see. I've kind of screwed up then. A little bit. That's fine. I'll figure it out. More PvP! I mean, I'm not too bothered if I don't get the title, so... I also need weapon. Okay. I bloody forgot to do my plate again. Damn it! I keep forgetting. Oh. my god! Team, help me please. Stun locking me. Not fun. I feel like I'm getting picked on. I don't like it. Have I hit any milestones? I have! I've got a new move. Also, my inventory is getting full. Determined. Okay. I'm in the worst possible place to try and find a place that I can go and be alone. Is there anybody over here? There is... very... yeah... This place isn't as empty as it used to be. Not that I'm complaining, but... let's go over here. Nobody's over here. Perfect. Nobody's over here. Okay, what does determined look like? Emotes. Well, some general. Oop. Did I go past it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's that one! Finally, we got it! The moat that we always do in the MSQ, we finally got it. Neat. I like it. Okay, cool. Oh, before I forget. Blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Portraits. Why is this... he says inches, yes. Okay, let's try again. change my title to PvP, but too lazy. Come on, I just need one win and I can rank up, I think. Maybe. I don't know. damn it. I think I missed because I'm on higher ground. I did not realize. Also, why do I have a marker on my head? I think one of my teammates did it. Yay! Rank up! Ew! win! Woo! Nice! GG! And I went up a star. Yay! That was a good one. That was a really good match. That was fun. Right. What should I do? Done a little PvP. Do I know where Hildebrand is? I actually don't know if I know where Hildebrand is. I could look it up. Or we could end it for now. Because I have Endsinger tomorrow. And I have to go into a blind. So, it's not like I can study up on it, unfortunately. But I might do some other extremes tonight. Just to practice. It might be good. So how's about we go and raid somebody and end the stream for today. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. Who shall we raid? Perfect. We'll raid Shadow. Who's I think he's still going through the MSQ. Yep, methinks he's still going through the MSQ. I think actually, no, he's finishing the Alliance raids? Yes. Slash raid. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Everything over, literally.
I really don't have a problem with that, to be fair.